for the Trailblazers. Jack comes in for McGlure. The Jazz making a switch here. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. Now he's encouraging them to keep attacking in the paint. He said, when you get inside, score. Simple as that. Keep attacking. Don't settle for anything. It's down at the rim. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Now here is Carolyn. Can't connect from short range. Udoka kicks to Jack. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Jack. For three, Roy. Good on the triple. Roy's got 11 points in the quarter.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Fisher, the pass to Williams. Shoots it. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
When the game is tight, you'll see Williams calling for the ball.
It's to Udoka. Outside Randolph. Back to Roy. 6 to shoot. A shot. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randolph. Roy's got 15 points in just the second half. Williams kicks to Boozer.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Jazz passing it around. Roy against Fisher. Back to Williams. Offensive rebound. No good from O'Poole. Portland leading. Jack dishes to Roy. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter. Fires for three. A rebound by the Jazz. Kirilenko's got 7 rebounds in the game. And off against Boozer. Williams for three. Here's O'Poole. Count the basket and the foul. It's going to be on Zach Brandon.
He's crashing in the backcourt right now. Some harder second chance.
He doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Trailblazers shooting very well right now. 52% in this fourth quarter. Roy attacking. And the layup is good. Roy's got 28.
That is Roy's bread and butter. Unstoppable on the bounce. I've got a feeling we'll be seeing that a lot.
Now here's Williams. Inside, Boozer. It drops.
We're seeing the blazing hot version of Boozer.
Shot by Roy. It's in!
Well, Roy has just been sensational.
Here's Williams. O'Poole. Williams in the post. Defended by Jack. Williams can't hit.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, it looks like he used up all his mates in the last quarter.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
There's Williams. Yes! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
We're seeing the red-hot version of Darren Williams right now.
Only foul intentional. They're going to have to do that now. Again and again, they're not on the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And they go to the intentional foul. In the first of 2, no good.
What I appreciate about Roy is his work ethic. I mean, this is a kid that wants to be great in this league.
The Jazz call timeout. Now here's Williams. stolen by Jack. And so the big one by Portland in a tight game. What a shot they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on the edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Spurs also with the sub. Parker's checked in. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I heard Kurt Rambis coaching during the break. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Horry. Pass to Bowen. To take the lead. Good, and it's Horry picking up the assist.
And Bowen is selective when it comes to shooting, but they're showing some assertiveness inside.
Barnett outside. And oh boy, line contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Second personal foul.
Here's what the Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Saturday, then on Wednesday.
And for their matchup with Cleveland, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll. And that passion that Garnett plays with is really infectious. He's always talking and trying to get himself and his guys going. Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
Now, here's Parker. Rebound, Minnesota.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
San Antonio with the ball, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Bowen shot is off. And so it's Davis bring the ball up for Minnesota. A two-point game. Garnett outside. Pass to Foy. Bounce pass Davis with the shot. And Garnett with the basket on the assist by Davis. Davis has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Oh, here's Parker. Covered by Foy. And that one's good.
And Tony Parker does it again. My.
Minnesota shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Barnett outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:58 left here in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Takes it off the glass. Barnett's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Just putting on the hard hat and going to work. Getting buckets is what KG does.
And that one's good.
And they take that all day. That's a high percentage look.
Minnesota in the lead. To the inside. Duncan with the block.
And setting the tone with that rejection. Duncan, the defensive anchor of this team.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Getting inside, putting pressure on the defense. You've got to have that kind of aggressive approach.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Minnesota?
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive.
Now, here's Ford. Garnett can't get it to go.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when his body and take the charge.
Heads-up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just the timing. Need to rise up and swat that one away.
Stolen by Ginobili. To take the lead. Owen's shot is off. Outside, Davis. Top of the key, Garnett. Pass to Foy. Back to Garnett. Outside for Davis. Connects from downtown.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
It's Ginobili outside. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
So hard to stop Ginobili right now.
And that's an intentional foul.
Here's foul. Third personal foul. Number 2.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Big-time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a three-point attempt.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich.
And a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Parker outside. It's 4.
And you can see it in his eyes right now. Parker is going for the jugular.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Good. It's not over. Clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they got to try to manage.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Parker against Davis. Ginobili with the 3. Own it! A tremendous 3 to tie it up. To the paint. Here's Garnett. Oh, couldn't sink the shot, and we're going to overtime. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime, and we'll return shortly. Time in what has been a stirring contest. Here's 4. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. For the 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Pass to Ori. Here's Ginobili to take the lead. Good, and it's Ori picking up the assist. Ginobili's got the first basket here in overtime for San Antonio. Foy, the pass to Garnett. And the #1 pick overall, John Wall. And 2008 top pick, Derrick Rose. Parker, a lot of explosive athletes coming in at the point guard position.
And you know what, Kevin? I would add the 4th pick in 2008, Russell Westbrook, to that list now. Honestly, those 3 players rank right up near the top when you talk about the most athletic point guards of all time.
Here's Davis. Here's Blunt. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
I'll tell you what, that's a workhorse effort on the offensive glass.
We're just over a minute into overtime here. Now Parker. Here's Pope. Pass to Duncan. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Parker. Finding the lane. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And the shot clock was getting low there, but Parker did a fantastic job of getting off a good look at the basket, keeping calm even in a tense moment.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 4 on their shots here in overtime. Davis in the corner. Drills it from outside. Davis has got 21.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Pass to Bowen. Outside, Ori. Parker outside. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Once got 6 rebounds now in the game.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses. Boy, he's playing out of his head.
We're in overtime. If you just joined us, 2.5 minutes through it. Pass to Foy. Outside, Davis. Here's Hassel. 5 on the clock. Releases. And good. Got the final bounce off the right side of the rim. He's got 23.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Pass to Ginobili. We're now about 3 minutes into this overtime period. Duncan with the screen for Ginobili. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Hey, one thing you can always count on with Ginobili, he's going to make something happen. He's going to do it creatively.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 2. And both free throws good for Ginobili.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one. Not with so much riding.
Pass to Garnett. It's hauled in by Duncan.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
To take the lead. And Parker with the lead. Parker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Taking the contact, still able to score. Tony Parker, impressive work there.
Garnett with it. Over in the corner, Ford. Shot from the wing. It's a big high bouncing goes in. Ford's got 28. Huge shot there, and the crowd knows it.
You gotta love hearing the crowd get this fired up.
Parker's shot is off.
Boy, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
Garnett against Duncan. Shot from 16. And Garnett misses.
It's really a tale of 2 quarters. Shot it so well in the last, but this one can't get anything to fall.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock. Hey, they do have enough time here. If they shoot quickly to get the 2 for 1, we'll see if they try.
Man, Tony Parker, that's so good. Biggest play of the night.
Here's 4. Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
No room for error.
Pass to Garnett. Tim Duncan with the rebound. Now, here's Parker. Floats one up. Ooh, off-wall. And they commit an intentional foul. This is another one of those so they can get into the penalty. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Fifth personal foul. Third team foul.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich.
Want to try for a 3 off the inbound play and go for the win. Definitely doable.
And Parker puts up a deep 3. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. So it's Minnesota taking it up in a postman. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra lead to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you later. Juwan Howard comes in for Luis Scola. And Rafer Alston is subbed in for Wells. And the Warriors also making a change. Al Harrington's checked in for Ellis. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. During that last break, I heard what Rick Adelman was telling his team. Now, he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the three is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Yao. The Warriors making the shot. Pass to Battier. Just 5 to shoot. Alston kicks to Battier. From outside the arc. Here's Yao. And finished off by Yao.
And when you need points, Yao is a great option. He just goes on the attack.
Back to Davis.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here he goes. Banked in off the block. Davis has got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
And going on the offensive, Davis knows they need a bucket, so he holds nothing back.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Third personal foul. Fifth team foul.
So the first one drops, and that gives them the lead.
And watching McGrady, you see the length and athleticism. He's a matchup nightmare for most teams.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
Now here's Davis. 1:41 left in the game. 13 feet away. And there the Warriors now with another bucket.
And he's a shoot-first kind of player. And when Davis is on, well, he keeps after it on offense.
Here's McGrady. Pass to Howard. Here's Young. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist. McGrady's got 6 assists now in the game.
And again, it's Yao Ming. I mean, we always talk his size, and that does help, but Yao also has terrific touch.
Now here's Davis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Third personal foul.
And really the defense foul in there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what we need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
And both free throws good for Davis.
Needed those and got it. Terrific job at the line under pressure.
Here's McGrady. Got it.
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And stolen by Young. McGrady outside. Howard up on top. Pass to Alston. Yao with a screen on Davis. Alston carries it from outside.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him to do that.
Here's Davis. Package with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. And now they decide to foul intentional. He drops the first one. That increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. It's a 7-point game. For 3, Harrington. Alston with the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
No good. I'm just not sure they have the time to pull this one off.
No doubt the clock is their biggest enemy right now. It just about it'll take a magic trick for them to find the points they need.
9 seconds left in the fourth, and he commits the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. Davis, the pass to Richardson. Lets it go with a 3. Knocks down the trifecta.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has...
And so it's a narrow victory for Houston, pulling it out for the double. What a show they put on here.
These are those games that feel so great to win, and really it's like a night that you got to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Wesley's checked in. Heat also with the sub. Capone's checked in. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Byron Scott talk to his team. Now, he wants his team to mix it up offensively. He said, we've been settling for too many threes. Don't be afraid to attack the rim. Challenge their defense. Let's see some variety out there. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Now, here's Wade. Over Wesley. And the basket by Wade. Wade's got the game tied up here for the Heat.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Now good. Poke loose. Here's Ilgauskas. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Ilgauskas has got the lead up to 2 now for Cleveland.
And offensively, they finally seem to be coming around after an ugly first half.
And, you know, to shoot that poorly early and to have the lead now, they feel fortunate, but they've earned their good fortune.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
The shot by LeBron, no good. Wade, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Here's Hughes, and it's sent back by O'Neal.
Love seeing O'Neal use his body to come up with those blocks. An imposing force and a pretty consistent defender as well.
Hughes, the pass to Gooden. In the corner, it's James. 6 on the shot clock. And he swishes it right through. James has got 16 points here in the second half.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
A kick out to O'Neal. Here's Wade. It's blocked.
Yeah, Ilgauskas stretching out there to block shots. Superb at using that huge wingspan to come up with rejections.
Just 5 on the clock. Capone dishes to Haslam. Wade from outside. It's rebounded by Larry Hughes. Hughes got 4 rebounds in this game. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Dwayne Wade.
And Hughes, a very solid player, guys. I mean, an athletic guard who can get hot on occasion.
So we can't get either to fall. Miami trails by 4. Outside, O'Neal. Good ball movement here by Miami. And Wesley on the wing. Ripped away. There's a minute 40 left to play in the final quarter. Outside Williams. Here's Wade. assists here tonight. So active. James kicks to Gooden. Back to James. And James brings it down high.
And you know, we've come to expect this from LeBron James, guys. I mean, when his team needs a bucket, he rises to the occasion.
That's the opponent. And so Miami again turning it over.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Close games often come down to who makes the big plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
The Cavaliers leading by 4. LeBron, that's a two-pointer. And it's Shaq with the rebound.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Wade. Good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Watch out. D-Wade has caught fire.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
James in the post. Over Capono. Got it.
Boy, is it tough to stop LeBron right now.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Williams passes to Haslam. About 3 seconds between shot and gameplay. A drive by Wade. Good.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Team at the line for your home team.
That's the first. That makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
2-possession game now. I mean, those work
Fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Capono for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Second personal foul. At the line for your home team.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
At the line, 2 times.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
There's 10 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Cranes it from beyond the arc. And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long. Some changes for New Orleans. David West, he's checked in for Jackson. And Stojakovic is subbed in for Brown. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. Now, Coach talked all about fouls in that huddle. He reminded them, play defense with our feet. Beat them to the spots. Hands straight up. Don't give them a chance to blow the whistle on us. Back to you.
2 minutes remaining.
Thanks, David.
2 minutes.
Now, here is Stojakovic. West outside to the inside. It's stolen by Duncan. Ginobili the pass to Finley. Basket good. Finley's got 7 now in this quarter.
Finley is so confident and no back down whatsoever in his game, even when the pressure is turned up.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Hey, boy, his attitude and confidence infectious.
He drops the first one and narrows the lead down to just 3. Bowen, he's checked in for San Antonio. And so Paul nails both of them.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
Pass to Duncan. Chandler with the steal. Here's Butler. And he hits it to tie the game up. Butler's got 9 points here in the second half.
Showing the strength inside to take the hit and finish.
And here's Duncan. And Chandler sends it back.
And how about the basketball IQ of Chandler? Just knows exactly when to sky and commit to blocking shots.
Stojakovic dishes to Butler. Stojakovic against Ginobili. West kicks to Butler. 4 on the shot clock. There's the screen to take the lead. It's good!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Pass to Duncan. There's 38 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on. This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
That's the way to go.
Parker outside, down low, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaps like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
9 seconds left in the game. And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
They've got to work quickly.
Yeah, they're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
Again, the miss by the Spurs. So it's a narrow victory for New Orleans, pulling it out for a W. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone. He's checked in for Hayes. And it's Stevenson in for Daniels. Jason Williams, he's checked in for the Heat. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Washington's head coach said to the team. Now, with this game up for grabs, coach told his guys to think positive. He said, "We know this game is ours, fellas. We've earned it. I need you to show me right now that you want this. Can I get it done? We'll see, guys."
Thank you, David.
Well, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Washington?
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one tonight. It's been all about that 3-ball for these guys.
He's absolutely killing it from outside.
Washington leading now by 3. Haywood with a screen on Williams. Pass to Buck. All sorts of time. It's hauled in by the Heat. Shaq's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Wade kicks to Williams. Now Shaq. Haywood covering. Here's O'Neal. And Haywood pulls it down. Haywood's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after.
And
and they've had the edge in rebounding all night long, and none bigger than that one right there.
And guys, you've seen it countless times in a close game. Hustle plays can really make the difference.
And he drives in.
Playing on that front foot and forcing the official to make a call.
Fourth team foul. Shooting for Miami.
The first one falls. Good on both. Washington shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. On the wing, Arenas. That ball. High speed that time from Stevenson. Arenas has got 40 points.
And Arenas loving the spotlight as well as being that guy to take and make big shots.
Elbow shot. It's good, and the Washington lead is cut down to a single point after the basket from Wade.
In Wade, we trust in the big moments. This guy knows how to get it done by himself in the clutch.
Now here's Arenas. From the strike. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Arenas has got 42 in the game.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense has taken the back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Stolen by Stevenson. Butler on the way. And here we go. It's Butler. At the elbow, it's Arenas. 109 left here in the fourth quarter. The layup off target. Made outside. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's just sloppy. I mean, you can't lose control of the ball like that and let it get back across midcourt.
And they know that. I mean, maybe it's a mistake that'll sharpen their focus a little bit going forward.
Now here's Arenas.
Love seeing O'Neal use his body to come up with those blocks. Opposing force. And a pretty consistent defender as well.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense. Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Williams finds Wade. The kick out to Williams. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. Stevenson outside. Arenas against Williams. Arenas can't hit. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra.
Can't shoot it. Otherwise, get the big two and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
They set the pick. Here's Williams. Cut! And that shot brings them to within just one.
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Here's Wade, drives to the hoop, misses from close range. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
You got a foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. It's a 4-point bogey.
Oh, foul. This one's over.
From deep, Williams missed. And so it's Washington who scraped by with the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it mattered most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that's going to do it it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
I was able to listen in with what George Karl was saying to his team. Now, he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the three is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking it. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Now here's Iverson. Back to Camby. Smith surveying the D. 5 on the clock. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Smith's got the lead up to 6 now for Denver.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Garnett outside. And the rebound goes to Martin. Martin's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their league. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Another shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. And now it's an 8-point Nugget lead.
Well, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
Garnett kicks to Hudson. From downtown, buries it from three-point range.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
I think that might have been intentional. It perhaps was not an accident because he's typically not the guy that's taking that shot at this stage of the game.
A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. No good on the triple. Here's Davis. Good. It's Garnett with the assist that time. Garnett's got 5 assists tonight.
Making good use of the in-between areas right there. I like how he keeps things simple on the offensive end.
Now here's Anthony. Inside, Kim, and slam dunk by Cameron.
And people think of Anthony purely as a shooter, but the guy can make the slick pass when the opportunity presents itself.
Martin against Garnett. Pass to Blunt to the left wing. Now here's Garnett. A second chance effort. Rebound by the Nuggets. Camby's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Smith kicks to Camby. Iverson passes to Carmelo. They get a hand on it. Here's Hudson. To the paint. Here's Garnett.
Got to be careful around Martin. Kenyon Martin's athleticism allows him to send shots in reverse with force.
Pass to Campbell. Davis against Anthony. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Nuggets lead by 7. Seconds left in the 4th. Davis finds Garnett. Good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Clutch bucket from Kevin Garnett. He wants the ball in these big-time situations.
Iverson against Hudson. Iverson passes to Carmelo. The rebound by the Timberwolves. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Down low. Here's Blunt. Nice D from Camby. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his 4th personal foul. 15 foul.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. It's a 7-point game. Sure, crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
Here's Garnett. So the Nuggets win it. It winds up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you later. Evan Harris is checked in for Dallas. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. He told us, guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over. You need to go out there and take control now. We'll see how it looks coming out of the timeout. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Capono. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Now Williams. Here's Wade. And it's sent back by Dampier.
Dampier can be a dynamic defender, disrupting with his size and length. Boy, he really bungled that finish.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Heat. And that'll be the first of a two-game road trip for him. It's good. Wade's got 5 points in the quarter.
In Wade, we trust in the big moments. This guy knows how to get it done by himself in the clutch.
And it's Cherry off the drive. That's good. And it's Nowitzki with the assist. And the Mavericks lead by 5. Here's Williams. Williams a screen. Wade outside. Over Terry. Wade gets the bucket. Wade's got 25 points.
Well, it's obvious. Wade loves the mid-range, and the mid-range loves him back. He's got just the right release for that distance.
Fades away. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Williams passes to O'Neal. Williams scanning the floor.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Over Harris. Williams can't get it to go.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Howard kicks to Harris. Over Wade. Kicks it out to Terry. Nail from three-point land.
Defenders have to be alert to what Terry's able to do because he's quick at pulling the trigger on the catch.
Here's Wade. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Personal foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And both free throws good for Wade.
He doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Nowitzki. And it's Haslam with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that.
Capono, good.
What a finish against contact. He definitely earned that ball.
Here's Terry. Following the score by Miami. It's Nowitzki on the wing. Over Haslam. And Nowitzki gets it to go down. And the assist by Terry. Nowitzki's got 6 here in this quarter. And it's Wade penetrating. Pass to Capono. Yes! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Wade outside. Out to the right wing. O'Neal is double. Pass to Haslam. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Capono for 3. Dampier pulls it in. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul, second team foul. Shooting for the Mavericks.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good. It's a 3-point game. Coming out of this timeout.
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
There's Williams with the 3. It's good. A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
And after all that time,
Start thinking about how to win this thing now.
Wade against Terry. Pass to Nowitzki. Over Haslam. It's on.
and hustle like that is why he leads his team.
Here's Wade. Oh, no good there. The potential game winner off the mark. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We've got more in store for you right after this. To decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. And 2 out of the last 3 finals, Greg, have seen the Celtics and Lakers square off. Will we see a repeat this year?
I mean, it's been great for the league, but you're always better off choosing the field. And I have a sneaky suspicion there might be some change afoot in the Eastern Conference.
Miami with the ball. The Mavericks making the shot. Outside Williams. Here's Capono. Nowitzki with the rebound. Nowitzki's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Howard, good.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Williams passes to Haslam. Great action here if you're just joining us, about 1 minute into OT. And it's sent back by Dampier. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break.
Harris does a really good job using his quickness to his advantage. And he's got plenty of that quickness. Creative guard who plays with an edge, too.
And the first one drops.
You know, you make your free throws, and I think it helps your rhythm, too.
And Harris drops them both. Miami trails by 6. Pass to Haslam. Wade kicks to Capono. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Capono's got 30 points.
In such an all-around threat, Wade does far more than score. He also facilitates the offense and gets his teammates involved.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Personal foul.
It's on Shaq.
Team foul.
That one is off.
Every team wants to have an Eric Dampier. 6'11", long arms. He can anchor you defensively as a rim protector and offensively. Damp can score from the post when you get it to him. He did the important part at the line there, the heavy lifting, if you will. Made this a 2-possession game.
Wade on the wing. Terry covering. And the basket by Wade.
Wade catching him off guard that time with a nice dribble move.
And so it's Terry bringing it up for the Mavericks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Harris. It's blocked by Shaq. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Wade outside. To tie it up. And it's Miami with another.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get it.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
He had a nice open look right there. Howard's got 7 points for the quarter.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And this guy brings a lot of heart to his game, and that's something you have to respect. He's got that desire to make a difference on the floor.
Hard not to be impressed by Dwayne Wade's natural ability as a scorer. I mean, he works hard, no doubt, but this guy just has a gift for finding his shot.
Now here's Nowitzki. The basket is good. The assist from Harris. And that's now 20 points for Dirk Nowitzki. Wade outside. And here is O'Neal. Takes it off the glass. Great game for him. Double-double night. 11 points and 15 rebounds. Pass to Nowitzki. They double-team Nowitzki. Outside Terry. And it's Miami with the rebound. That's Wade in the corner. O'Neal will screen on Harris. Capona for three. That one no good. For Dallas, they've gone a little over 50% from the field in overtime. They're 4 of 6. Harris, good.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Now, here's Wade. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
Biggest bucket of the night.
Heat shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. And here's Wade. Double team on Wade. There's another block. You've got to have a better effort against him.
Sending back everything.
Shaq passes to Williams. A putback. Money. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
The big man has big game and big personality, so he is not afraid of the big moments. He gets it done in crunch time.
Now here's Nowitzki. It falls.
It's relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand. Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
Yeah, they're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
Wade kicks to Capono. Dampier pulls it in. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Dwayne Wade. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
And the shot goes down. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. Both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Checked in. David Wesley, he's checked in for Cleveland. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Hey, during that last break, I heard the Warriors coach as he addressed the team. While the team is up, coach doesn't want his team to let up. He told the team to finish this game. Do not think this will be easy. We've seen comebacks before. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
tight spot like that. Great pull.
Richardson outside. Now here is Davis. Floats one, and he sinks the layup. Davis has got 11 points here in just the second half.
And going on the offensive, Davis knows they need a bucket, so he holds nothing back.
James looking around. James absorbing hits on the drive.
The magnitude of the moment not lost on LeBron James. He knows they needed a bucket there, and he's going to get it for them.
And stolen by LeBron. To tie it up. Hughes good. Hughes got it all tied up now for Cleveland.
Larry Hughes going to work, playing like a clutch performer when the pressure is on.
Here's Davis. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. .43 left to play in the final quarter. Back to Harrington. Hughes with the steal. James with it. To take the lead. And they'll get another chance. Ilgauskas. Good. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Cleveland.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively. Coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
You know, something else that catches my eye is the fact that they have blocked a bunch of shots. I mean, the block shot total, extremely impressive. The defensive intensity, top level.
Here's James. Warriors with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points. To the inside. Beadrinch dishes to Richardson. The rebound by Wesley. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his third foul of the game. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Good in the pass to James. And here is Ilgauskas, fended by Beatrix. Good!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Davis against Hughes.
Ilgauskas stretching out there to block shots. Superb at using that wingspan to come up with projections.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a three-point lead.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look. When the game is tight, Baron Davis ups the ante. What a clutch performance.
He knocks down the clutch free throw.
And if they go on to win this, they can look back at...
Here's LeBron. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time. Marcus has checked in, and New Orleans also making a change. Chandler's checked in for Mason. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. They said, let's lock in, keep our focus. We need everyone down the stretch. Now, his players looked engaged, so I think the message got across. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
And here's Stojakovic. Rest outside. Paul against Parker. Clock at 4. And here's West from the arc. Rebound the Lakers.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
2 points. That one goes. Odom's got 8 points in the quarter.
And what energy from Odom, just outworking the defense right there.
Rest outside. New Orleans moving it around. Here's Paul. Rebound by Parker. Parker's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Odom against West. Pass to Bynum. Over Chandler. The shot's good from Bynum. And now it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
Oh, great stuff there in close with the defense all over him. Nice finish.
Here's Paul. And another field goal in his total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
And he may be young, and he may be the smallest guy on the court as well, but this ball isn't going to be pushed around by anybody. Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And it's sent back by Bryant.
And I think Kobe saw the shot coming a mile away. He instinctually gets there for the block.
To the middle. Here's Bynum. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Defensive foul.
Breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is getting steals, and that can be attributed to their tenacious style defensively.
GA, this is a tough one. Last year's finals MVP, Kobe Bryant. Last year's regular season MVP, LeBron James. Who would you rather have?
Come on, you're really putting me on the spot here. Right now, I mean, Kobe has 5 rings. So LeBron still has to prove he can win a title. I think he will, but we've got to give Bron some time.
Now Odom, following Chris Paul's 3-point attempt. And here we go, Paul heading to the hoop. Lays it in off the breakaway. Paul's got 13 points in the second half. They're surveying the floor. It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. That one good for 2.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Lakers.
And it may be a comfortable win for them, but they had to weather a few storms along the way, but that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
Still 2 more games upcoming between these teams, so we could have a few more twists and turns down the road.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Kobe Bryant.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easy. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm,
you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you later. Peterson's checked in. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Toronto's head coach had some words for his team during the break. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. When that three goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Parker outside. From deep. Hangs on the trifecta. And the Raptors lead by 6.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Garnett kicks to James. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Raptors. Bosch has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Count it. And it's an 8-point Toronto lead.
Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Pass to Garnett. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 5 assists tonight.
Defense playing Garnett nice and close inside, but he flexes some muscle and gets through to his finish anyway.
Here's Bosch. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's Garnett. Over Garbajosa. Garnett can't get it to go.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
To the inside. Here's Bosch. And Chris Bosch with the slam.
Yes, sir. Chris Bosch finishing with purpose.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Pass to Garnett. Over Garbajosa. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Garnett.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Now, here is 4. Pass to Bosch. For Davis. Bosch can't get it to go.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
There's a good screen. Garnett with it. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Clutch bucket from Kevin Garnett. He wants the ball in these big-time situations.
Pass to Bosch. Overflows. Bosch can't get it to go. But a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
James misses. So they foul intentionally.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for 2.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 7-point lead.
I'm not sure there's enough time even under that scenario.
Lets a floater go. Toronto grabs the miss. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Peterson, that's good. Not sure the miracle Greg is on hand here tonight for them.
Well, they need one, but gonna play it until the final whistle.
Good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening. Check in for Military. Ariza comes in for J.J. Redick. And Nelson is subbed in for Keon Doolin. The Hornets also changing it up. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Mason. And Stojakovic is subbed in for Jackson. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Orlando's coach talk to his team. Now, coach talked all about fouls in that huddle. He reminded them, play defense with our feet. Beat them to the spots. Hands straight up. Don't give them a chance to blow the whistle on us. Back to you, guys.
Thanks so much, David. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the word you got to use is explosive out there when talking about Grant Hill. He's one of those guys who doesn't wait for the game to come to him. He goes out and just makes things happen.
Both free throws good from Hill.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
For New Orleans, they've gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. Here's Paul, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content.
The crafty young guard Paul, terrific at just forcing the defense's hand.
He's off on the first.
2 shots.
And he can't hit the second.
It is not what we're accustomed to see from him at all from the free throw line.
Hill, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Brown the pass to Paul. And again, New Orleans has no out. Orlando trailing here. Ariza gets to Hill. Nelson outside. Turkoglu to take the lead. The basket good off the assist from Nelson. Nelson's got 6 assists in the game.
That's a big bucket for Turkoglu and his team. He's a guy you can definitely count on to deliver.
Now here's Paul. Just a screen on Nelson. And the wide open shot from Paul. Kept the line. Here's Brown. And it's sent back by Howard.
Get that weak stuff out of here around Howard. Return to sender is what he stamped that one with.
Pass to Brown. 5 to shoot. As passes to Stojakovic. And it's off from three-point range. You can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Here's Hill.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
The Hornets call time. On defense, Orlando. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. The kick out to Brown. New Orleans moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Chandler finds West. The Hornets need to get a shot off here.
This is the red-hot version of Chris Paul right there.
11 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Nelson with it. Here's Ariza. Oh, it's off the mark. And we're going to overtime. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll return shortly. For 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. So here we are, Clark, looking at the 2010 rookie class. Maybe a slight drop-off when you look at the overall talent level from 2009. But any sleepers you've got your eye on here?
Yeah, I always have my eye on a few under the radar guys. A couple of them are 9, and 10. Gordon Hayward and Paul George. Very athletic wings, both long and rangy. Those guys always valuable because of their two-way potential. I'm a little surprised both of them fell to the back part of the lottery.
Now here's Ariza. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Nelson. Rejected by Chandler.
And how about the basketball IQ? Chandler just knows exactly when to sky and commit to blocking shots.
Here's Brown. Ball outside. Back to Brown. And that won't go. Missing the go-ahead bucket. Orlando leading. Nelson outside. Pass to Hill. Shoots over Brown. Hill, no good.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
And here is Paul. Grant Hill grabs the miss. Hill's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Nelson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Much respect for the speed and IQ Nelson possesses. I mean, this guy's a crafty point guard who also knows how to get his guys going. A good mark of a leader.
And the second free throw, good.
Well, you can't overlook any trip to the line. These points could end up making the difference.
Ball outside. Pass to Stojakovic. Over Hill. And the Hornets miss again.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
West against Nelson. And there's the call on Chandler. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Grant Hill on the wing. Howard setting the pick for Hill. Down low, Chandler with the steal.
Yeah, first turnover of the game. Overall, though, he's been rock solid.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Paul's got the game tied up here for the Hornets.
And he can really do it all on the court. Keep your eyes on Chris Paul.
Howard setting the pick for Turkoglu. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
The ball goes to Orlando.
It's overtime basketball, folks, if you're just tuning in. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Howard with a screen on Brown. Hill passes to Howard. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. And that's now 21 points for Dwight Howard. The Hornets have gone 1 of 4 from the field in the overtime period so far. Here's Paul. Pass to Stojakovic. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
It's not complicated or tricky. Stojakovic can shoot the ball, and that's why you trust him to knock it down late.
Howard with a screen on Paul. Now here is Hill. He's covered by Brown. And the basket by Hill. And the Magic lead by 2.
Hill unfazed, composed, loves taking the big shots and knocking them down.
Chandler with the screen on Nelson. Paul kicks to Brown. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Hill against Brown. Hill, no good. For New Orleans, they've gotten off to a little bit of a slow start from the field in overtime. Just 2 of 6 so far. Paul with the ball, and it's Nelson picking him up. That's the screen on Nelson. Paul. It props. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
And shots like that demonstrate leadership, which is something Paul takes great pride in.
It's a scary sight when Howard starts lighting it up like this.
Nelson against Paul. Pass to Chandler.
Coming up big in the clutch. Cool as a cucumber.
Here's Hill. Howard with a screen on Brown. It counts.
And big-time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead.
And the Hornets with possession here. Al Paul. Chandler with a screen for Paul. Can't get the three to fall. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul. For Orlando, Timberwolves. 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. So he can't get either to fall. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came out in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.